As we all know, our meetings are held twice in a month. That gives us roughly 14 days for us to prepare 5 to 7 minute speech. Yet, why is it that every single time we prepare our speech, we take our sweet time? And I know this for a fact because I've done it before. And I know some of you have also confessed to me that you've done this as well. Sometimes after we've delivered our speech, we go back home and we think about the speech that we've delivered. And we think to ourselves, I think I could have delivered a more awesome speech if only I prepared earlier. It's okay, I will prepare earlier the next time. And so the next time comes. And what do? We still delay and procrastinate in preparing our speeches. So the million-dollar question is, why do we do that? Why do we keep on delaying every single time? Are you ready to hear the bitter truth? Why? Yes. Do you want to know the reason why?
Yes.
Simple truth. The bitter truth, the simple reason why we procrastinate is because we are just simply procrastinators. Madam Toastmaster, fellow members, and my dear friends here who procrastinate just as much as I do. Tim Urban is a famous blogger, and during his TED Talk speech, he says that we are all procrastinators. However, there are two types of procrastination. First type of procrastination is when there are deadlines involved. And the second type of procrastination is when there are no deadlines involved. So, our real life situation here, where we prepare our speeches at the very last minute, is an example of a procrastination where there's a deadline. And when we procrastinate in situations like this, the effect is contained and they are short term. Because after we have delivered our speech, after the meeting is over, then there's no more effect. However, the second type of procrastination, when there's no deadline, the effects are long term. For example, how many of us have a big dream of becoming our own boss one day? How many of us would like to write a book one day? Perhaps some of us would like to even pursue our studies and obtain a master's, a PhD, or even a degree someday. In situations like this where there's no specific deadline, we tend to procrastinate. And when we procrastinate, that is when in the long term we will have feelings of unhappiness, we will feel frustrated ourselves, and sometimes we will have feelings of regret because we did not embark in realizing these dreams of ours. Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers for the United States, said, "You may delay, but time will not." So having this in mind and what Tim Urban said about different types of procrastination made me to devise 3 simple steps which I have used lately and which have helped me a bit to lessen my level of procrastination. Now I still do procrastinate, but at least it's still not as bad as last time. So I hope by sharing my 3 steps with you, you will also be inspired to develop your own simple ways that will help you to procrastinate just a little bit less. My first step is to set a time frame. When there is no way for us to set a specific date for a certain goal, we must at least come up with a realistic time frame or period for us to achieve our goal. And number 2, we must act on them. Just start. Any small step, any big step, the only thing we need to do is just start. We may plan But you have to remember that over-planning can be a form of procrastination. And the third is reward ourselves as we progress and achieve certain milestones along the way. Now, the English actor Christopher Parker, he also has mentioned that procrastination is like a credit card. It's all fun until you get your bill. So, my dear friends here, I hope that you will stop delaying and pursuing your dream. Act now. And for all of us here who may have a speech in the next meeting, remember to set a deadline to prepare your speech. And 2, act on them, word by word, sentence by sentence, paragraph by paragraph. And thirdly, remember to reward yourself. And remember to especially reward yourself after you have successfully delivered a well-prepared, awesome speech. Younger generations now, they live by this very simple philosophy. It's called YOLO. Y-O-L-O. It stands for you only live once. I think that is a good reminder for us to start and act in pursuing all our dreams now. Remember, you may delay, but time will not. Over to you, Evangelist.